Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting episode of the Super Carlin Gaming Mario Kart 8 Roulette Challenge, where Ben and I are trying to through every cup and course with randomly chosen cards and characters.
Oh my gosh, I feel like you could have just gotten like a voiceover gig with that. Like you were like the prospector from Toy Story 2.
That is exactly. I was going for Kooky Prospector.
Kooky Prospector.
That's exactly what we did.
Man.
Right there. Yeah. Okay, man. Last time we were both Larry. That didn't work out so well.
No, it wasn't.
Turns out like double Larry,
great.
double losers.
13.
13, so 7. Oh, it's Mario. Okie dokie.
And
20.
20.
Yoshi.
Wow.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
14.
14. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah. White Yoshi. Oh man, everyone has to try the sound, right?
He's got like just Yoshi in general. I felt like had good sound effects for like
yeah.
N64
Yoshi's
game.
great.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you got it.
19. I knew exactly what you're going for.
Oh yeah, look at
Oh,
this.
okay.
Okay.
25.
Okay. Oh man, this is solid.
13.
It's just this. Okay.
Yeah. 26.
Oh.
On the other end of things.
11.
You keep getting the giant wheels.
And 25.
Oh man. So
Yeah, that. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yours, it's not as bad as it could be, for sure.
oh my gosh.
But man, what a funny break. On the other hand, I'm feeling it with Mario here.
you have an excellent rig.
He can
for
bring
this.
us home. He can bring us home.
This could be it.
This could be the special cup. I
The
feel like
one.
the pressure's on now because like I have a good card. Oh my gosh, this never happens. It never happens. And now like you can't squander the opportunity.
Right. You gotta take advantage.
You gotta take advantage. Now, before we get into the questions, we mentioned we had some updates. We got an update on the Discord from someone else about advice we've given. And it was about your complimenting shoes advice. They said it didn't work.
What?
What? I know.
No, can't
I know.
be. Can't be.
It seemed absolutely
The
ridiculous.
thing about shoes is that you like most people are wearing like the same like general lineup of shoes on such a regular basis that like a little bit more thought goes into the thing that you're wearing all the time.
Right.
I can't believe anybody
How
who
could
would
I have already
get
been given
complimented
tonight?
on your shoes and not be like, really? Thank you.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Oh no. Okay.
This is a bad start. It's a bad start. I don't know how. I got hit with an item almost before it could have even finished selecting the items. I was like, what is going on?
Okay, we got a question from Joey Gus.
All right, Joe.
Joey Gus.
Joey says, Dear Jabe, Ben, and DK, I was wondering how to deal with a difficult teacher.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, a difficult teacher, eh?
I wonder how difficult.
Oh my gosh, this is not going well at all, you guys.
I'm trying to think of like a time where I've had like a particularly bad experience with a teacher.
I've had teachers I did not like before. I don't know if what they mean by difficult teacher, like the subject matter is
Yeah, I don't
hard,
know.
or if
Like-
that like they are. So whenever I had particular teachers where like their particular style of like grading or teaching or what they wanted was just simply not within my skill set or whatever. Like I had it like Beth and I always joke about this. So we had one particular teacher in high school who taught AP. Well, I think it was world history, U.S. history, I don't know, something like that. And like basically the class almost had nothing to do with history in terms of how you were graded. Like you had to write all these papers for it, and at the end of the day, it was like it didn't even matter if how well you knew the material. It was mostly if you like wrote the paper well. Like it was like judging you on your writing, not on your or like your formatting and stuff, rather than like your actual context. Oh my gosh, it was so frustrating because I just didn't write in the way that he graded. And it was like I would go into like English and get like amazing grades on all of my writing stuff, and then I'd come out of history and it'd be like, you're a terrible writer, and it was like, I am not.
Right. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what? It's like I'm pretty sure that I'm not bad at this.
Yeah.
Like this is like part of my skill. Which teacher was this?
Oh, this was I don't want to say his name on screen, but I'll tell you in between.
Okay, tell me in between. In betwixt.
In betwixt.
You know, I had a teacher one time where
Didn't get first.
I did not get first in this class. I can tell you that much. It was in college, and I was having like a really hard time because I had gotten the flu and I had missed the day where we learned how to submit assignments. And all of the assignments were not due until like the last week of school. So it was like an online class where like, not an online class, but it was a IT class. And so all you had to do was make sure that by the end of the semester you had submitted all the things. So I spent the entire semester doing all the homework, but I didn't know how to turn them in. And so it was like the day before spring break, I think, is when we were supposed to turn them in by, and I go in to ask her. I had set up a meeting with her so that I could go to her office during like office hours to learn how to do it. And I show up and she wasn't there. And I was like, crap. So I like stood around for like 15 minutes and like to no prevail. And I went and like talked to the person who shared like the office space with her. And I was like, hey, can you just let her know that I came by and that I was asking about how to turn in assignments? Well, so it's spring break, and so like I go ahead and just take off, and I come back from break, and I'm like, hey, yeah, like I came by your office, and you weren't there, but like, can you still walk me through it now? And she was like, I was there. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like,
nuh-uh.
I know that I was there. Like, I know that I was there at the right time. I talked to your office person. And the ironic thing about this story is that my girlfriend at the time was in the exact same boat as me. So she had gone with me for this meeting.
Right.
The teacher excused her and not me.
What? Are you
Yep.
kidding?
I had to drop the class. I had done all of the work for the entire semester. Had to drop the class.
That is
Because
infuriating.
Yeah, it was really... And
why was it so hard to figure out how to turn in the assignments?
Because it was like some type of... There were massive assignments where you had to go through and do like 20 different things in like Excel.
Uh-huh.
And the program that they used to grade it, like obviously she wasn't going to be able to take the time to go through and make sure that you had changed the font in the fourth line to bold print or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So the program she had to grade all the stuff just had like an algorithm written.
Oh, they just went and checked and
That
made
went
sure
and
it
checked
like,
everything.
matched a different copy of it. Right.
Yes, yeah. So it was like a particularly like weird thing to like submit through, or maybe I needed like my account verified by the teacher or something like that. There was some reason why it wasn't just like going online and hitting submit.
Right.
And the way that I handled that was by being very frustrated.
I bet. So we didn't handle it great.
We didn't handle it
great.
great.
There was nothing I could do in that class either.
I feel like that was a really long story too. I feel like I really.
It was a long story, yeah. I thought that was going to be a really quick question.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's right.
Maybe bring them a large pretzel.
Yeah.
Call back from last
callback.
episode. Yeah, all right. Ooh, boy.
Carmel Jehuda has a question. It's a bit of a long one, but I like this question. Hey, Jay and Ben. Sorry this is long, but please check it out and keep it up. So I met this guy, and I noticed he looks exactly like Jay as a 16-year-old. So I got super excited to get to know him. I know, super lame. But the more I get to know him, I see he's actually pretty great, and right now we're acquaintances, but obviously I want more.
Obviously,
the issue is,
obviously. Who wouldn't if they look like me?
The issue is he hangs out with a ton of girls who are prettier and skinnier than me, and makes me feel like a potato.
Uh-huh.
On the other hand, I have a close guy friend who makes me feel beautiful and great about myself, and I think I'm catching feelings for him, but not as strong as the first guy. I'd need some advice. Thanks a lot. Love you so much. By the way, I'm 16.
Oh, man. I think the answer is the second guy,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, the second guy.
The second guy definitely likes you. The first guy probably... I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. It sounds like you've got a pretty good read on the situation, and that the other guy doesn't. It's not, I mean, it's hard to be honest with yourself about stuff like that. Sometimes when you just know. I had a somewhat kind of situation like that in school once, where like there were sort of two girls.
There was this 16-year-old kid that looked just like Jay.
There was a 16-year-old.
There was a 16-year-old me that looked just like
me, and man, she was good looking. No. But there was like two girls who were like both pretty much like friends of mine who I learned both had like crushes on me, and I was like, oh man, this is a new scenario. And I think I knew I liked one of them more, but the other one was much more forward about liking me.
Oh,
and,
yes.
and so I was like, well, I guess I should just, it made sense in my mind that I should go for the one who's being really forward about it in case nothing is actually there with the other girl. And in the end, it was the second girl. It was ended up being a much better
It wasn't until you just said that example that it occurred to me that maybe I was doing that exact thing all through high school, where it was like the girl who was going to be like much more forward about her interest in me probably stood a much better chance. because it just like dating in high school is terrifying, and it was much easier when the person made it very
clear to you. So two rounds of advice. One, if you make it abundantly clear that you're interested, then that might help.
Right, yeah.
Or on the other hand, that being said, that might not make them the better person to be with.
Yeah.
Maybe make it abundantly clear to person A, and if they're like, no, I'm sorry, I would rather just be friends, and it's like, no problem. And then
person B.
And then person B is still there, right?
Right.
Is that bad? Is that backup?
I mean, I wouldn't like let them know that they were a backup kind of situation. You know?
It sounds like exploring of feelings no matter what, though. Like, it doesn't seem like hardened, like, knowledge about the way that...
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like they've got, like, this person waiting on the wings on the side that are, like...
Right.
You know.
Do not keep somebody...
Don't keep them on the hook.
Do not keep... I have such a problem with people who keep people on the hook.
It's
just
the
like,
worst.
It needs to stop happening. If you've got that person that you know that likes you, and the only reason that you guys are so close is because you benefit from their feelings for you, you need to stop it. You need to stop it.
Now. RN.
Anyway.
Okay, next question.
Let's see what else we have. We got Maul C. Macker. Hey, DKJ and Ben, I have been friends with a certain group for over 4 years now, but we're driving apart because we all want each other to think like each other person. Same goes for political standpoints. Please help, I just want everything to be cool again.
Cool again.
Oh man, my advice would be largely to just try and steer clear of political stuff while you're hanging out with these particular friends.
I think what it comes down to is there's a point in your life where you want everybody to agree with you, and then over time you grow more accustomed to the fact that not everybody is going to see things the same way as you. So it's almost like...
I think there's value in that even. Like, I think that I'd rather have people that think the same way that I do.
So one of the things that Beth does these days, and actually Ben's girlfriend Alice is part of it as well. They have a book club, which I'm going to put in like air quotes you can't see. I put the quotes there because for the most part it seems like they have wine and discuss whatever, but a lot of them have very different viewpoints, but they're all like a big group of girlfriends and stuff, and Beth ends up really enjoying it because, like, it's a way where, like, if you go on Facebook and you see all, like, these people, like, everyone's just trying to be right and be, they just want to win the conversation on Facebook or wherever, and they just shout in their political opinions, and you can't ever understand anyone's point of view, and it seems ridiculous that anyone could think the other way that you do. But, like, when she goes and, like, talks to, like, her, actual friends who have different opinions than her, she'll often come home and be like, it was really interesting to hear their perspective and why they feel this way and what they went through in life. And so I would say, that's probably something like that might help,
Yeah, no, I completely can see that. Yeah, like find the way to benefit from the fact that you guys see things differently. Like, that's... It, honestly, gosh, what is the quote? But, like, the inability to see somebody else's point of view is like the definition of stupidity or something. It's like...
I don't know what the quote is, but I'm interested to find out what it is.
Yes, yeah. It's just something along the lines of, like, you just need to understand why somebody might have a difference of opinion about their particular thing.
Right. That's pretty much it.
This has been, like, one rough course.
We have had, this wasn't our best showing ever.
Also,
well, I didn't.
It's only when he's first.
Yeah, well, it's already happened now, so there's no way to... There's literally no way for us to get rid of that audio.
Yeah. None whatsoever.
Nope.
Quality 8th place, though.
Quality
8th place. It's a quality 8th place bet. Oh, man, I got a not a starring first place, but a first place.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We gotta keep finding ways to play eventually. Actually, the other day we turned on what is it called? Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Well, I wish we had just like live streamed the first half hour of us playing that game.
We had no idea what was
like,
up.
I kept waiting for some type of prompt that like told me what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
there were like other people in the game who I think I trolled pretty hard.
Or they thought you were. Yeah, they definitely thought you were.
I think they thought I was trolling them. I kept like, changing the direction of the sails and stuff.
Sinking the ship.
I sank the ship once. Oh my gosh, they threw up on me a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
It was it was really, really good times. But
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I needed
True
some help.
pirate behavior,
True pirate behavior. I was just living my own life.
I belong to no crew.
Exactly.
Living my best pirate life.
Living my best pirate life.
Indeed. Well, we didn't. The series continues. We didn't 3-star anything at all this week, guys.
You know what?
Those
But
are good.
we helped people handle teachers they didn't like by telling long-winded
By
stories.
telling long-winded stories, I don't think that ended in any advice at all.
No, it ended with bring them a giant soft pretzel.
I think the real advice for that is just bear in mind that you will only have to deal with this person until the end of the year or semester.
Right.
And,
We may have learned that in high school being assertive with your feelings can be a great way to make things happen.
yeah, true.
I feel like we've uncovered
True.
that earth.
We've uncovered that earth. We've unearthed that.
We've unearthed that cover. The words are all there. Just
The words are there.
It's your It's like a jigsaw puzzle. It's your
Right.
responsibility to make the picture clear. What else did we talk about?
Oh, what? I don't know. I can't remember.
We only just talked about it. But if you have any other questions for us, or if you've ever taken our advice and you have an update for us, be sure to leave that in the towel section down below. Until next time,
Until next time.
join the cross country team. Bye. Quality 8th place.